Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This kind of feels weird. I have not filmed in over a week because I was on vacation last week and I pre-filmed those videos, and so I'm like, what am I doing? The longer you're out of it, the longer it takes to get back in it. So we are going to do a probably pretty quick video today. This is part of my most requested eye look series. I haven't done one of these in I feel like a couple of months, but this look was what I was wearing in my top 5 foundations videos and I got a lot of requests to do this look, and this is using the Kaja stack in Glowing Guava. This is one of the newer ones that they released. I bought this probably at the end of May. I've used it a couple of times. I really enjoy it. So I'm going to do a super simple like pink summery look for you. And I will say that I had heard a lot of controversy before I bought this, and then a couple of people commented on my video as well saying, you know, there's glass in the ingredients. And so of course I researched this before I bought this because I was not going to buy anything that was not going to be good for my eyes. But I was reading on Tim Talia's blog, and she was reviewing these, and somebody brought that up, and she said that she's thinking it's a translation error. The ingredients listed on Kaja and Sephora show calcium titanium borosilicate, calcium aluminum borosilicate, and calcium sodium borosilicate as ingredients, which are all types of borosilicate glasses that are permitted for cosmetic use. So then she went on to list a lot of other shadows that have the same ingredients. The Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadows, the Marc Jacobs Beauty Sequins eyeshadows, the Stila Glitter and Glows, the Pat McGrath Eye Dolls eyeshadows, and then also palettes like Urban Decay Naked Reloaded have calcium, sodium borosilicate, and aluminum borosilicate in every shadow shade listed. So just wanted to kind of put that at ease. Now, obviously, if you are fully aware that you are sensitive to those certain ingredients, you're going to want to steer clear of this anyways. But for people who have not bought this because of that, but maybe have some of those other eyeshadows that I've listed and are fine with them, I would probably give these a try. But I felt okay after reading that, purchasing this. So this is the look that I used, or that I wore in that video. Super simple, nothing groundbreaking. Y'all know my looks aren't. But if you are interested to see how I got it, then just keep on watching. Okay, this is a super simple look, y'all. I feel like a lot of the ones that y'all request are, and I kind of feel bad for doing videos on them. I've got foundation all over my lips, sorry. But they're the ones you request, so we're going to do them. So we're going to start with the Kaja stack. This is in Glowing Guava. I've probably already talked about this. And we are going to open it up, and we're going to use this first shade. To my knowledge, there are no actual individual shades listed anywhere, at least not on the package. I do not believe that there were on the box either. So we're just going to go with the first shade, and I'm going to take my Wayne Goss number 16 brush. These do have quite a bit of kick up, if you can see. That does not bother me because most of the time, as long as I tap my brush off, we'll be fine. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to start building this product up. Now, I have a lot of people ask me, what do I prime my eyes with? Because I almost always come on camera with my eyes already primed. It's just a step that I find to be very boring and very redundant, and y'all don't want to see it. But I just use concealer. So I do not have an issue with oily eyelids. So I just tend to use the concealer, or a concealer that I have sitting around, because I do suffer from very discolored lids. So I need to kind of blank out the canvas before I go back in with any kind of color, or the color is not going to show up true to color. Now, if you have oily eyelids, I would suggest one of 2 of my favorite primers for that I keep in my kit, and that would be the NARS Pro Prime. They have the regular, which is a colorless primer, and then they also have colors now. So they have 4 different shades depending on your skin tone. That works amazing for oily eyelids, in my opinion, and also the CoverGirl, I think it's the Outlast Eyelid Primer. It's also really great and obviously a better price point. So those are the two I carry in my kit. I have the NARS one that is tinted, and then the CoverGirl one that is not. It has like a very slight tint to it, but it's not extreme. All right, so I built that color up. I do feel like I need a little bit more on this side of my eye. So very little fallout despite being powdery, which I like. They're easy to blend. And what I do like, and I hope is coming across on camera, is that it's not super pigment the second you put it on the eyes. It gives you time to build it up. I would rather have time to build up a shadow than put a shadow on my eye and have to take it off because I can't blend it out, because it's too pigmented, because it landed on my eye incorrectly. You know, so many different things can happen when shadows are too pigmented. So I appreciate a shadow that is buildable. And I find that these are at least this color. So I try to get them as close to possible on my brow bone, but since I have two different growing brow bones, that's not always easy, but we're gonna stick with that. And then we're gonna go into the bottom of the stack to this really pretty color. When I saw swatches of this, this is the color that got me because I love burgundy colors like this. I just love them, especially on blue eyes. But I'm gonna take my Wayne Goss number 18, which is just a flat shader brush, and pick up a little bit and tap off. And I'm just gonna place this in my outer corner. Now, one thing I did do a little bit different this day was I feel like I did bring it in a little bit more than normal, so that's what we're gonna do today. Typically, I will like really just keep it on the outer corner, but I'm gonna bring it in probably about halfway. But did you see how easy that was to blend? Like place, blend out, and you're done. Very, very user-friendly, I feel like. Now this eye is always different because of the brow bone. I'm gonna do my best, but if you can see, I'm taking the brush just right in that crevice, the crease of my eye, the socket where it pushes in, and I'm just blending that along that socket line as well. And then I'll start to shade it in a little bit. I typically go back in with that first crease brush that I used and kind of just blend everything out where they meet. Now I'm going to take the lid color that I used, and I don't think you can get this anymore, so I apologize, but I would be lying if I used something else because that's not what I used in that video. This is the Clinique Lid Pop, and this is the color Petal Pop. A friend of mine actually found this at a CCO and got it for me and sent it to me because it's so pretty. I don't know why you can't find it anymore. What I did in that video is I went in with a brush first. This is just my, look y'all, I can't believe I can still see this number. Sedona Lace 941, my favorite lid brush of all time. And I'm going to just kind of pack it onto the lid, just in that inner corner, kind of marry it with that outer corner color. And then because when I used it that way, it wasn't as like poppy as I wanted it to be, I went in with my finger and just picked it up with that. This is a really pretty like duochrome pinkish color. So you can, hopefully that came across, that it comes on a lot better when you use your finger. So it's just a really pretty like soft pinky type of color. I had thought about going in and using this middle color right here, which is a much more vibrant, like shimmery metallic color. But honestly, if you can see in this swatch, it's a little bit darker than I want for my lids, and I feel like it would just kind of take away from the actual look. It's gorgeous, don't get me wrong, and I look forward to using it, but I just don't feel like it really goes with this look. It would darken me up a little bit, and I just want it to stay light like this. So honestly, that's all I did on my upper lash line. I'm going to go finish my makeup because right now all I have on is foundation and concealer, and we'll come back to do the lower lash line. For the lower lash line, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to open it up to two colors, and I'm going to take the top color that we used in the crease and that darker color that we used on the outer V, and I'm going to mix them. Really tap it off. And then this is the Beautycounter crease brush. I love this for under the eyes because I like a really smoked out under eye. And this kind of gives the width that I like right away and blends it super easy. I know that lower lash line smoking out can be intimidating to a lot of people because a lot of people have told me that it is, but I'm telling you, this brush and this, like, whoops, something just got my nose. Super easy technique of just swiping it under your eyes. You can't mess it up. This little trio does not have a color that I would highlight my inner corner or brow bone with. So I'm going to go into the Omega Shadow from Marc Jacobs in Primo. I've talked about this many, many times. I keep this in a drawer right by my mirror because I reach for it very often if I don't have something within the palette that I'm working with to highlight my inner corner and brow bone. This also is perfect for this look because it has a slight pink champagne shift to it. So it will complement the tones that we already have on the eye. And a little bit up on the brow bone because I don't listen to those people that say you should never put a shimmer under the brow bone. They aren't talking to me. Because, I mean, I love being able to turn and have the light shift not only on my cheekbone, but also on my brow bone. So I'm going to do my lashes and I'll be right back. And that is the finished eye look. Hopefully you enjoyed this super simple, really quick 3-step look using the Glowing Guava Shadow Stack from Kaja. Super affordable. I mean, it makes me want to try some of the other ones. So if you tried any other colors, please let me know. I'm not going to buy them right now because I'm still in my no buy. But you know your girl's making a list. So let me know if you tried any other colors. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope y'all all go out and have a very blessed day.